Well, it has not been a great week for Boris Johnson's party in Westminster. The scandal surrounding Owen Paterson, accusations of Tory sleaze, and of course, Owen Paterson himself resigning, triggering another by-election. There's going to be a whole set of by-elections coming up. But what I think is really remarkable about this, and won't be talked about as much, but I think is quite striking, is that despite the torrid week for the Conservative Party and the headlines such as this from The Observer, that Boris Johnson's poll rating slumped to record low after the Owen Paterson affair, what you actually find is that even now, even under these circumstances, even with the Conservative Party being hammered in much of the mainstream media, you've still got a situation where the Labour still can't lead in the polls. They're still not ahead. As John Rentoul puts it, translation, below all that bluster, Tories still in the lead. So opinion find in that poll that The Observer were reporting on, that the Conservatives' lead has fallen, but they are still ahead. So that's conducted, that poll, entirely after Owen Paterson's resignation on Thursday. And yet the Labour Party have only picked up 1 point and are still trailing the Conservative Party. This is a mid-term Conservative government who have had some of the worst press they're going to get, I would imagine, over recent days. And yet they've still got a poll lead over the Labour Party. And what you also find there is that the Lib Dems are on 9, the Greens are on 6. And I think, once again, this highlights the horrendous state that the Labour Party are in, that they still can't even rise to the occasion of getting a poll lead under these circumstances. The deep, deep level of mistrust the British public voters have still with the Labour Party, despite, I know, they're pleased that this is a new Labour Party. It's looking pretty far left and woke to me. And hence why I think a deal could still be done between them, the Greens and the Lib Dems, if they can't get a substantial poll lead over the Conservatives by the time of the next general election. And again, as John Rentoul highlights, 3 polls carried out since Wednesday, the day of the vote on Paterson, YouGov, Delta Poll and Opinium, so 3 separate poll companies. The average still has the Conservatives with a 2-point lead. So look, I know the Tories are getting a shellacking in the media at the moment, but just bear in mind that even now, the Labour Party cannot manage to get a poll lead over the Conservatives. If I was Keir Starmer, if I was the team around him, I would find that pretty worrying indeed. Let me know what you make of those numbers, guys. What are your thoughts on Keir Starmer's Labour Party? Who will you be voting for? And as ever, make sure you have hit subscribe and the bells. I keep bringing you all the latest right here on my channel. Thanks for watching.